Hello everybody, this is Count Christo. Welcome back to Europa Universalis for MEIOU&Taxes. Let's do this thing. Let's crush these Ottomans. Hostile religious head? Why? Just like burn a couple of heretics at the stake? Come on. Nothing like a little bit of heretic burning among friends. Alright. Oh, that's not good. Upset local conditions, thousands of Bohemian peasants have risen up in revolt. This itself was not unheard of, but what makes the news alarming is that many peasants across Bohemia have joined, brought together by a shared belief in the Reformation. When, excuse me? Less than 10% of my population is reformed. This is ridiculous. Okay. While peasants and burghers listened keenly to criticisms of papal authority and church tithes, the peasants have been listening to an entirely different theme. Phases such as all men are the same in God's eyes, good Christians don't have to obey unjust laws were revolutionary, literally. Under Catholicism, the peasants had little recourse, but if they embraced Protestantism, they could justifiably revolt. The result was a revolt that stretched across dozens of provinces simultaneously, overwhelming many nobles' ability to respond to it. So I believe this event makes countries much less likely to go Protestant, because they see that it's like damaging, basically. Okay, cut them down like the dogs they are. 16 guys rise up in Prague, and 5 provinces get 20 revolt risk, or negotiate with them, and you get 10% local autonomy, lose 50 prestige, and a 40% chance of those 15 revolt risks. No, we're going to cut them down like the dogs they are, with great pleasure, in fact. And how long the day siege takes here? 17 days. So we're going to leave one guy behind. The Bohemian army is going to come back from its glorious conquest into the east, and come back to put them down like the dogs they are. These guys might mess with my siege, although Florence is backing me up, so I kind of like to trigger it while these guys are in Prague. I'm going to do that. Okay. Love doing that. Triggering revolts on people. Kills off some of the revolt before we get there, so. And lowers its morale. Well, actually, it looks like it hasn't lowered its morale. It's unfortunate, but well. Alright. Cut them down. No revolting in my glorious golden city. Wow, look at those casualties. What? Oh, right, it's it's Denmark, so why the heck are we at war up here? Of course. So, Denmark. No diplomats to send. Alright, stop improving relations with the subjects. Okay, you guys. Here and here. Seem good. And you can meet them there. Although, now the Florentine support has left, we should probably make sure we meet him. Not right next to a Polish army. So, yeah, Denmark. I want this province. That's all. It's not a big ask. It's going to have problems with communication efficiency. So how many local capitals should we build? They cost exponentially more as you build more. We'll want to have at least probably 4. Like 1 in Lombardia, 1 over here to deal with the whole Low Countries, 1 like Central German, 1 Northeast German. Probably something like that. Remember that the money that you spend on upkeeping local capitals isn't lost, or at least 50% of it isn't lost. 50% of it goes towards your court. So it's very, yeah, it's not just lost money. Although, as I say, 50% of it is. A Renaissance genius. Ooh, nice. We're not buying ideas right now, are we? No. Well, we're most behind on important ones, of the 2 important ones, on admin. So we would like the first one. So I'm going to leave this event on the screen so that we get that, you can see as each day ticks by, the polymath directing great works thing lasts slightly longer. And we want it to last as long as possible to apply to as many texts as possible. So I'm going to leave it on the screen for as long as possible, thereby extending the day. It's going to... Shivan. Who the hell went over there and sieged them? Nice work, though, whoever it was. Talented and ambitious daughter. Now, that's a tricky decision. Let's deal with that in a second. After we get rid of these guys. Yeah. Here you go. Peace. Okay. Talented and ambitious daughter. Now, if we make her our ruler, then we might have to do the pragmatic sanction. But I don't know if the pragmatic sanction is a thing in MEIOU&Taxes. It probably is. She's a 453, though. We're 55. I bet we can reform the empire before we die. Yeah, I bet we can reform the empire before we die, so it won't matter that we have a daughter. She would make an excellent ruler. We shall call her Risky. Risky von Luxembourg. Okay, yeah, we're still leaving that on screen. Good. So yeah, the hope is, because if she dies right now, well, it still says they're voting for us. I think actually maybe once you've proclaimed this one, you can even become a republic. Oh, nice. Admonition to peace. The early peasants were horrified. The monk, since his theology was being used to justify a bloody revolution. Asked by the peasants to lead him, he instead wrote back saying they should lay down their arms. Awesome. So he's doing sermons against him. He declared that God was on the side of the princes. He urged rulers to deal with the peasants harshly. Nice. So that'll help get rid of our peasants' war. The Reformation has distanced itself from the revolution. And stability improves, back up to level 2. Nice. And the Age of Discovery is ending. That doesn't matter because ages aren't implemented in MEIOU&Taxes, sadly. Well, actually they are, you can tell, slightly implemented, in that absolutism applies in all ages. And maybe there's I don't know if yeah, so religious conflicts end in the Age of Absolutism and the Age of Revolution. So they are still kind of implemented, but they've removed the fun parts. I don't know why. Ooh, the battle for Constantinople is currently raging, and the Turks flee across the Bosphorus. Haha. We lost a siege up in freaking Sweden. Sweden, are you under Denmark? Were they under Denmark at the beginning of this war? I think they were, actually. Yeah, it looks like we're going to take some sizable swathes of land up in the north of this war too. Cool. The siege of Hunyad is over. Let's go. We could probably just go home at this point. Like our enemies are low on men, and we're paying for these men kind of unnecessarily right now. The pragmatic sanction. Oh, it just fires automatically. Cool, but you lose 25 legitimacy. That sucks. Okay, the pragmatic sanction, solemnly rendered by Emperor Vaclav V von Luxembourg on the 3rd of April 1477, established the indivisibility of his lands and established succession by order of firstborn child, even to a woman. Ah, that means we didn't just... Is this true? They didn't just say it could be a woman. They said it would be a woman if the woman was firstborn. You mean to tell me that it was Austria that actually had the pragmatic sanction? Austria had absolute agnatic succession. Interesting. Okay. Absolute agnatic, by the way, is where men and women inherit on the same grounds. We can have an empress, but our legitimacy tanks. Hopefully we still have enough, yeah, we still have enough to keep these guys in check. Probably not enough to pass the reform anymore. Nope, still do. They do have the big buff from, yeah, our allegiance gives plus 25. Oh, maybe stack wipe. No, there's only 2 there. Okay, you can also head home. Let's stop funding the army. We need to save up cash. Another claim on France, please. Do we need Diplotech? Like, we might just stop getting Diplotech. Only 48. And what is this going to give us, really? More trade efficiency, but like such a pathetically small amount. More naval maintenance. I guess it does give us... yeah, no, we do, because we need to get the high-level roads out of it. Shame. Yeah, we'll take some... Whoa, 400 ducats. No, thank you. Okay, there goes the event, finally. Automatically picking the top one, giving us a 10% discount on this. Polymath directing great works. Yep, nice. So I was considering culture switching. Because our culture is not very large. And our culture group is not very large. When we become an empire, all of that area will be become accepted culture. But if we could switch to, say, Southern German, or even... Yeah, Southern German would probably be the right pick, though maybe Northern German. Sorry, Low Germanic and High Germanic. Maybe High Germanic would be the best. But then again, knowing that my lands are 25% of the population of the empire, maybe we'll be okay. We should probably promote Austrian at some point. Yeah, because this is like core lands nearby us. Although culture just causes unrest and missionary strength. And that shouldn't be a problem in Austria. I mean, I know it is right now. It's because we've got a peasants' war going on. But I don't think it will be much of an issue. And look, we're tolerating the Protestants anyway. I think it's quite entertaining. Having an insufficient Protestant community, because we tolerate them, actually improves the province for us. Okay, the Ottomans want peace now. No, thank you. So, if we were to give this to Ferrara. I don't know how you say it properly. Excuse me? Where's Ferrara? Am I blind? Yes, I am. There it is. Could we give that to Ferrara? Are they in range? They are! Good, 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 good. So I think we're going to seize Constantinople and Chalcidiki? Chalcidiki? That's what it looks like to me. Church reforms! Yes! We've reformed indulgence. Nice. Protect against... We must have had that mission for ages. Yeah, we have protected against the Turkish Empire. You're darn right we have. How much loot do you reckon we've got so far in this war? Nice. Nice. Almost 4,000. Very nice. So people have been asking me in the comments what objectives I have for this series. I haven't. I don't have a discrete objective. Basically just conquer Europe and then see what we can do to build an empire. I like the idea of turning Prague into a shining city, although we may have to eventually, reluctantly, move our capital. I imagine the problem with moving it down south is that it's so hard to communicate across the Alps. Maybe this is going to be one of the very few circumstances where a central landlocked capital is going to be an actually good idea. If the majority of our empire is here. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry to clear my throat occasionally. Maybe it'll actually be a good idea to keep our capital in Prague. But we shall see. I might do some experimenting off camera, where I just use console commands to give myself, you know, infinite admin points and move the capital around and see what makes the most difference. Because one of my objections, it's not an objection exactly because they couldn't really easily change it, but one of the problems with MEIOU&Taxes is that there are some things which aren't as reactive as they are in vanilla. Like, communication efficiency takes up to 5 years to recommunicate, or is it up to 10 years? I think it's up to 5. Every 5 years it recalculates. Which means that, you know, you don't see the effects of things you do instantly. So I may bounce around the capital a bit and see how communication efficiency changes just by using consoles. I still have to wait 5 years each time though, so it'll take a while, but if I have a minute, just let the game run in the background, that wouldn't be too much of an issue. So, I can't switch it because it's under siege. Denmark wants some super peace, no. They're up to 33% war score. I think I just let them keep sieging. Just loot, burn, pillage, all that good stuff. We're never going to develop this area. Come on. The barren wastes of Scandinavia. What good ever came out of here? Apart from, you know, EU4. And many other things. I kid. Alright. You can definitely assault this if you don't win it this time. I want you to go and relieve the siege. Come on. If you don't win, I'm going to send you in. Alright, good. New technology. Police Brotherhoods. Nice. Plus, what was that, 5 or 10%? 5% of expansion capacity, which basically just increases the amount of land we're going to take in this war by 5%. Very handy. The new Pope. May God last him long life. Venice. Venice dislikes us, so we're probably going to get excommunicated. That's a problem. One of our definite objectives to this series should be the only independent Catholic nation. Yeah, that'd be fun. Unite Catholicism. Would someone freaking attack these Turks for me? Hurry up. Get them. You outnumber them. Many of you have better tech too. How is institution spread going? Wow. Central Germany is really struggling. That's partly just a product of the number of provinces that are in Central Europe. I wonder if we can get the modifier control over the Bosphorus Strait to give more trade efficiency. We should find out if we take Constantinople. Or do you need to have like 3 on the coast to get that bonus? Not sure. We shall find out, I guess. But yeah, I think conquering along trade lines makes a lot of sense, generally. It's kind of fun as well, gives you a direction. Beating back those Hafizids. Do you want to make peace? I have no interest in taking land off you, so very nearly. Unhappy merchants. We can handle that. We gain legitimacy at a stonking rate right now. There we go, it's updated. Number of royal marriages 1.1. Church reforms, nice. Reformed simony as well. Excellent. I don't think that really matters anymore. Now the Reformation's fired, I think church reforms do absolutely nothing. But I'm not certain of that, so I still like the idea of reforming the Catholic Church. It's cool. It might decrease the number of people that decide to switch to Protestant, which might explain why so few people... Excuse me? Bamberg. That is not acceptable. Bamberg. Oh yeah, there's no enforcing religion in this mod. I was going to switch them straight back. Can I demand he switch? Enforce religious unity. No, because an official faith has not been established. Maybe the... It's entirely possible that the religious leagues might still form. In vanilla, they don't form as soon as you do this one, because you remove the power of the electors, and the religious leagues are predicated on the idea of one of the electors changing religion. But maybe if one of our electors switches religion, we're going to get the religious leagues. That'd be interesting. Assalon has been placed under interdict. Alensalon. Yes, cut off relations with them. Pope still hates us from Loot Scare, I have to assume. Yeah, he really wasn't happy about our treatment of Hungary. Probably doesn't matter mind about Denmark. Loot Scare drops off over distance, so... At least I think it does. So what idea group are we going to take next? Because we were talking about maybe trade. I think trade would be a great investment. To really power money around Germany. Since we're going to integrate it all, we'll almost certainly move our primary one to the channel. Gifted Protestant. Yes, of course. There is always room for talented men. This might convert some people in Ostmark, but that's okay. We're super tolerant of infidels, so we honestly don't mind if our population switches to being Catholic. Sorry, to being Protestant. We only tolerate Catholic 0.8 more than we tolerate Protestant, and then that will go back up by another bit. So it's about 1.5 more in actuality, but... I'm always leaving this fort on, by the way, even though it's a bit expensive, on the basis that it's worth it just to be absolutely certain no one ever gets to siege down Bamberg. I don't really want to cut off relations with my vassal. If I don't do it, I just use 2 people influence, that's okay. Though if we have to do that for every vassal, then that's 100% for people influence. Alright, I guess we better go and kill off this Turkish relief force in Constantinople before it actually wins the siege. We don't want to siege Constantinople more times than strictly necessary because we don't want to do excess damage to the city. Wolfsburg has... Yeah, okay, I think we're going to lose all our papal influence. Church reforms! Nice. Absenteeism has been reformed. Venice, good freaking job on these reforms, by the way. Venice is the one using their papal influence to push through these reforms, incidentally, in case you're not aware of how that mechanic works. So, Ostmark I can't call right now because there's unrest. But there isn't, though. Oh, we don't have the admin points, of course. Can I focus admin? Yeah, I already am. Okay. Our guy just sucks. We'll disinherit this guy, probably. As soon as we can, really. Vidin. Actually, I should take that peace deal. Where is Vidin? Is that this one? Yes. Hey, Vidin. How you doing? We have to... No. Can't force religion with conquest in this mod, which is a bummer. Okay. Hold out. Hold out, defenders left behind in Constantinople. Peace off from Hungary? No. Almost got these guys 100% sieged. I'm not going to look at how much loot we've got. I want to be surprised. I think it'll be a fun surprise. As long as we Oh god, I forgot to send in the... I didn't wait for the reinforcements, but it's okay. Our guys will swarm in. Look at the vassals swarming in. The glorious Battle of Constantinople. Nice. Great noble lords improves. Hey, that's very nice. Very handy. Help us to promote greater nobles in 10 months. Keep offering them favours. We're going to give them those regularly. When we integrate the whole HRE, unfortunately, that's going to dramatically increase our greater nobles, I think. But it's still worth crushing them out of our heartland area. Look at that. We really would love to kick them out of Prague. Actually, it wouldn't matter, because Prague's already almost at the bottom. But what we really want is Prague to switch to burghers. Although they think when a new one spawns, they start with a bunch of privileges. So that would be annoying. But we'll get rid of them in time. So, I would like these two. Looks like they don't want to give us Constantinople. Will we be able to persuade them? We'd have to get military access all the way around here. Is it worth it? We would need... It's only 11 more. And we could just wait 11 months. Or 12 months, however it would be. Let's do it. Let's wait. I think it's worth going all in. Give me military access, please. And you. And you. And we're going to go all the way around and take the fight to them in Anatolia. Excellent. Alright, go, my vassals. Oh, they're crossing against us. That is dumb. Why are they doing that? Our heir is, what was it? Modest. Nice. That's a great trait. Yes, prestige is, sucks, but who cares, really. National tax and stability. And with that, with the discovery that Risky von Luxembourg is modest, I'm going to end the episode. We're going to siege down Anatolia, get some more juicy loot, and we're going to seize the city of the world's desire. For Ferrari temporarily, but really for us. Until then, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.